I feed pessimistic narratives so I can either neutralize people or sleep people. And you can't do that. You can't do that. As every motherfucker out there says, they literally act like that inside. That's what their spirit is doing. I can fucking see it. They're like, the fucking those retard fucking rejects. That's the spirit coming out of their face. Okay, that's what their fucking demon looks like. These motherfuckers running around with demons. You want to talk metaphysical talks? Okay, cool. That's a very touchy subject for people today. Because most people, their attunement is terrible. They're not attuned, they're attuned to the materialistic world. Now, when you try to go back to, like, the spirit world with that bullshit, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, first off. So, you're gonna meet a lot of weird, twisty things. First of all, you want to always have an attunement. See, I knew not to idolize any of these people going on today. I don't idolize this. It becomes real competitive when you do, and everything becomes jammed up. And then somebody that does know, they have to jump into the fucking fire with these motherfucking losers, and that always looks bad. So might as well just jump right in, because people are going to say what they're going to say anyway. And basically what I do is I feed all sorts of narrative. So by the time people come to attack me, there's nothing there. Like, you're casting spells and fucking diagnosis on my hair. Okay, these fucking people are Munchausened out. They learned that from these doctors that catastrophize and fucking emphasize. Okay, that's all the ego. That has fucking destroyed academia. You don't just clear that up overnight. You're not gonna sit here and fucking mollycoddle your, oh, I need good, I need fair. Okay, there's no equality out there like that. Equality's within. Okay, you might get some equality out there, but it's literally impossible. I'll tell you why in my book. Once you buy my fucking book like a little whore that you do everywhere else, you know, that's what kind of person you are, one of these possessed academics. That basically your soul is in my book. You go fucking, that's what tyranny does to you people. You go fucking buy that. Buy it back. Buy your health back. You don't like it? I don't fucking care. You deal with it every day. You do it every day. So go be a fucking whore that you are, and go start somewhere. Okay? So, people have a lot of sorting to do. Dr. Peterson calls it sorting. I'm getting sorting. By the way, all this isn't hate. You have to see hate, okay? And this is another problem with today. We're gonna get sorted. We're gonna get sorted. Sorting is nice. Sorting is good. So, I'm gonna get sorting with a fucking sword. Nerf sword. A Nerf sword came out of Jesus' mouth. And he fucking coddled your ego. I don't think so. I know better than that. I've always known better than that. But, you can't see hate. Okay? You can't see that. So, somebody can fool you with face looks all day long, grimaces, power poses, all this shit, okay? Typing, scary pictures, ooh, scary, all kinds of shit, okay? They can do that. And you motherfuckers out there aren't that clever to discern that yet, okay? You think you're gonna get so dumb, you're gonna think that all your fucking mind is in somewhere called a cognition. Another fucking empty, hopeless void. Which is your fucking cognition that just gets fucking exploited through every time anyway. If someone wants to. While you sit there doing this stupid cognition shit. Like, people pick up on that. They learn what that is. And things are always evolving and growing or progressing. It's just a whole stupid way to go about the way they've gone about in psychology and pretty much everywhere else. They don't want to answer to that. They just want to rush off to the next thing. That's not what's going on. First of all, I didn't give you the fucking platform. How about that, bitch? Jonathan Haidt, bitch. Jordan Peterson, scared, bitch. Dave Rubin, bitch. Take that to your narcissism. Oh, look, he's so triggered. Look at him, he's so triggered on the camera. yeah, let's go trigger people and be fucking respectful. That's what you do. And then they fucking shoot you and everyone's like, it's the same stupid thing in society. They fucking go out there, tiki torches. Everyone goes and fucking yells at the tiki torches. Oh my god, are you fucking retarded? So they are, they're retarded. We have all that there. Ben Shapiro destroys. Fucking destroyed. And all this stupid shit. I think I was just making fun of that the other video. It really is. The only thing there really is to do is troll this shit. Try to humiliate it for what it is. Okay? And that brings out all this trolling, all this other stupid shit. That's just more chaos. And chaos. And chaos. And until you're fucking like, and that's when you're going to get Marxism, because you're not going to want to do the ideas anymore. You're not going to want to do the labels anymore. You're not going to want to do the relativity anymore. You're not going to want to do all this shit that doesn't work. And I don't blame you. But that's what Marxism is. It's an absence of all that. And that's all Marxism has to do is catch you. You don't sit here and make these choices. You think you're fucking making all these choices. Big badass choice maker. You fucking people are so stupid. It doesn't even work like that. Okay? A lot of things come on the fly. And they come from how you've attuned yourself. What I was saying earlier is attunement. And that's what it's really all about. People have like bad days, good days, things like that. That's all depending on your frequency, your attunement. And I want to tell you, like an ascended master, high level, and I don't give a shit what you think about this. If you read books or whatever, we can tell. And we're not fucking stupid. Alright, that's why I wear my hair like this, okay? You're out there studying this shit, I do it for real. Okay? We're not scared of you, we're not triggered by you. I don't give a fuck. We have anger and emotions, like anyone else. But at like a really high level, the way it's supposed to be and how I think it should be, that society robs out of us for this stupid bullshit, is that there shouldn't be any of this. And it's a level that people can't even fathom. I don't even want to fucking talk about it. I don't want you getting to think that you know what the fuck it is, when if you knew what it was, you wouldn't even care about me saying that there. So I'll put it to you that way. You'd be like, alright, I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. Trying to preserve, like, traditions. Not trying to water shit down. All this wisdom stuff. The word wisdom has an actual, it means to, like, subtract. There's not, like, reduction, deduction, wisdom, trisdom, and all this fucking names, and nobody's doing anything with any one of them. Okay, that's kind of what we have out there. People have 900 names for the same thing, and nobody's doing any of them, though. So, that's pretty much what academics and professors have to look at, is that they've acquired so much information, and they've applied none of it in conduct. None of it. Not a damn thing. They don't even know to do that. They think it's still great wisdom to discover that. They think that's philosophical. So you can tell what level people are on by what they find interesting. Okay, so like if they're really wowed by these simple concepts that are like low level, then that's what that is. You say, oh, I've been there in a past life, is basically what that is. Oh, that was me like whenever ago. You eventually see that you've been the whole entire world. And people that have failed that many times, like, you gotta go to straight hell. You gotta go through hell. And it's plain and simple. Fucking read books. You gotta read books, get all the way to the end and be like, I did that for nothing. And you gotta fucking die of that. That's what it is. You gotta starve that all off and die. Okay, cool, you read books, great. Now you have to sacrifice that. It's like alchemy, you have to burn that knowledge. And it's hard, it's a challenge. And you'll find all sorts of reasons. All the way up to fucking Jesus Christ Messiah guy. You'll find all sorts of reasons out there in the universe that can be very compelling. And I'll talk more another time about, like, most people worship the reflection of the projection, which is just like karma. They like worship karma or luck. There's not anything there. There's nothing there. It's like you look out and everything reflects back at you. It's almost like mirrors. You're in a cube of mirrors. And then your focal point is a projection that flashes back at you. So you look out, and then you can only see so far to a certain distance. Then that reflects back to you, and you're like, oh, you know, you take in the information, reflection, self-reflection, like that. You can see this. You're looking out, and then your perception comes back. You're acquiring. So and like that's other level stuff. Like academics and the stuff people do, it robbed you of actual intelligence, of being able to see things like that and perceive things on that, I guess, wavelength you call it, because it's not like really seeable. So you have to sense it. It's like an intuition, which academia is ignorant to even building that kind of stuff. They're building like combative fight mechanisms. Like that's what they're building. They're not building any grounding techniques or anything like that. They're just building fight and kill and smash. It's volatile nastiness. That's really what it is. And anyone can do that. It's easy. That's low level shit. There's nothing special about that. There's nothing special about your fucking philosophies. There's really nothing special about that. Because it's never going to trump the law. And the laws are immutable. So if you have some sort of fucking complex about the law, then the law is going to sit there and give you whatever complex you have to the law back in your fucking face. Like a reflect, you know, off the black mirror. It's like, that's only as far as the bullshit goes. Before you gotta be wearing your own bullshit. That happens to like a lot of people. Donald Trump uses shit like that all the time. So, you know, it's like being in a cube where your reflection goes out, or your perception goes out, comes back in, but it leaves a reflection. You're like, where did that come from? This higher. This fucking always higher. It's fucking annoying. It's Tower of Babel bullshit. So you're always chasing this fucking stupid reflection thing, which is it. You know? Whether you call it Shiva or blah 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 blah, or Mangavadi Ba, whatever the fuck you call this thing, okay? That's what the fuck it is. And I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about your fucking Demiurge and his storybooks and all of that. I don't read stories. I do the living word. It's right fucking here. Okay? It's right in front of you. Plain as day. Once you are able to tune yourself, you'll see it. It'll all just click. You'll be like, oh wow, what the fuck? Holy shit. It's like waking up. It's like being like, what the fuck? And you never go back to like the old self. It's really hard. You know what I'm saying? Like living in society, that's what it does constantly. It's like a machine that just eats your soul and fills you up with fucking materialism and chalk, fucking candy, GMOs. So that's what that is. This reflection shit, reflection illnesses. You know, that's another thing. That's actually yourself that people are worshiping. The self that sees all this and notices all this. Wow. They either worship that or they worship this fucking reflection projection goddamn fucking piece of shit thing. It really is just like a black hole that eats everything. Fucking kill the world in circles. You can name it 90 million billion trillion fucking things and it doesn't matter. Because it's antimatter. Get it? It doesn't matter. You fucking get it? It's right there in the language. So, you know, a lot of this is hard to deny. It's so common sense and simple. But people are so boosted for the complex, big find of craving. They don't want to hear the simple shit. Okay, they only want to hear the Antichrist, go get lost in a fucking complex ball of knot shit and kill yourself with fucking Nazis. Robots or whatever else. Accidental fucking disaster, plagues. You know, the bigger the technology gets, the more propensity for disaster you get. Like, CERN doesn't really know what they're doing. Maybe they fuck something up permanently. They can fuck something up that's connected to the mind, which is the universe. They have no idea what they're doing out there. They're just out there going like this. And the only fucking credentials they have is to work the machine. Or so they think. But they've never really seen this machine before. It's all experimental. So, at best, delish. At best, they're just experimenting. Like psychology, just experimenting on your heads, experimenting on the universe. It's crazy, it's dangerous. But people don't see it as dangerous, they see it as good. They see all this bad shit as good, and all this good shit, they see it as bad. They're totally upside down, just like the Bible would say. You know, woe to them who call bad good and good evil. You know, bitter things sweet and sweet things bitter. That's basically what it means. And as far as social constructs, you know, Jesus says when you make the two into one, and the male is not male and the female is not female, that's what he's talking about. That it just is, that we just are. It's not like I am liberal, I am left, I am right, so you're all wrong. I won't sit there and fucking blame left and blame right. You're all wrong. Now come and fucking test my platform. And when everybody tests my platform, they either bitch out or everything's real predictable, just like I'm saying. Because when you fight the laws, you get certain, it's almost like guaranteed results. So it's like an exploitation of game theory and relativity. You know, in game theory and relativity is all like that demiurge, fucking reflection shit. You know, fucking jack off stooge bullshit. That really just needs to, you know, you could throw all the books in the trash, all the religious books. I'm telling you, the nature will resurface every time, and it'll do the same thing. You know, so Jesus Christ isn't going to go anywhere. He's always going to be there by mechanics, and people are going to be able to inherit that out of the nature. Okay, it's not in a fucking book. Okay, I don't care about your fucking books when people are out there suffering and you can't see it, and you come along with your book like, Stan Darsh, you want to ski, man? Like the fucking retards on South Park, which is fucking, you know, that's what it is. You ever see you shoot pizza when you french fries? Fucking stupid shit. Did you ever see that South Park? If you haven't, you need to go watch it, because we literally live in fucking South Park. And that's kind of, you know, Alex Jones has all these bizarre theories. You know, he's funny too. That's a whole other thing. But, Elon Musk sit there and validate his theories. Anyone can validate those theories. I'm not saying anyone, but, yeah, they have accuracy to them. But, you're doing, like, nothing to address those things. The real evils and stuff in the world, people are doing they're playing into them. They're basically useful idiots for all of this. You know, if there was evil forces, clockwork elves, and all this shit, people are doing nothing for it. They're feeding into that. So I don't even want to hear about how you had a great day and had a great time at the EDF and wherever the fuck you went in your seminar. I don't want to hear that. I don't give a shit. There's children getting raped out there. All sorts of shit, and you're over here fucking, what are we doing? What is anyone doing? We're getting more divided. It's sickening. Sickening. And if it continues, I wouldn't be surprised if you see another Hitler or Joseph Stalin, because that's what it is. You know, and people that worship that kind of thing, then, you know, nothing you can do to that kind of person. They have at least some higher power than you do. As a fucking atheist, as a fucking tool-jacking jerk-off. You know, they could have links to the occult. You know, and those people are way smarter than you. They're way smarter than Jordan Peterson. So don't sit here fucking... They're laughing at you fucking retards. Okay, going back and forth from the movies. All fucking distracted. And you're studying philosophy. They fucking... Studying philosophy, oh my god. People are laughing at you. They'll fucking go jack off in a sigil and accomplish more than these academics do with the running and moving and running, because you're not going anywhere anyway. Everything's frequency and energy. Okay, that's what's fucking retarded about all this academics and physics. And it's a total waste of time. Like I said, you can inherit Jesus Christ in a fucking flash, like a photo. And flash epiphanies, you know, the mechanics of him. Okay, and he's there every time. Okay, that doesn't go away. But that doesn't make what, you know, you are being flashed with. That doesn't make, in turn, you that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a discernment thing. Else you become it. You know, you don't want to become it. You don't want to fuck with that. So, that's kind of how that is. That being the universe. And, all that ties into this language that I created. I just took the language and I said, fuck your language. I broke that shit. Just to see if, you know, if we were going to be starting something here in comparisons and competition, you know, I wanted to be ready to debate. Because you got to study the behaviors and mechanics of, alright? The mechanics. Things aren't the names. This pillow isn't this cover. You know, if I see this pillow isn't this cover. This cover tells me nothing about the pillow. Looking at it from far away, that could be a fucking piece of metal or something else. It's hard to tell. And just because you see a person's face or their clothes doesn't mean they're hateful or anything like that. They can even yell and get excited. It doesn't mean that you're seeing hate. Hate is an energy. You can't see energy like that. Okay? You're fucking ridiculous. And once you actually realize that, then you'll be able to start to realize how to comprehend those kinds of things for yourself with your own discernment and intuition. But you can't fucking discern or cognition. Cognition is totally fucking useless out there in discernment because you're calling a fucking marble an apple. And they're calling orange purple and purple green. And then the fucking color purple has 20,000 different names. But they don't know that that's the name for the same mechanics. Okay? So everything has to be cleaned up that way. And it doesn't get cleaned up that way. It just gets added to. All this Tower of Babel shit, Jordan Peterson, you do the same fucking thing, then you run and hide. Because I'm not going to sit here and fucking mollycoddle people like you either. I'm going to put them in the fucking polarity prisons that they have. They're going to reveal all that. Because this is what Carl Jung did, you stupid motherfucker. Lying all the time about fucking Carl Jung and everything else. Carl Jung didn't use presuppositions just to fucking win Kathy Newman argument. Okay, he'd do this to reveal what was in your subconscious, your psyche, and you know, if you, that's another thing. Carl Jung's cool. If you revere shit like that, then you're gonna be scared of the super ego. You know, you're gonna build emphasis, and you're gonna be right back in the same fucking boat. So you can't revere and idolize this shit. Okay, you get reflection illnesses. That's like all the science is reflection illnesses. Not selfies aren't the only reflection illness out there. There's a lot of them. I need to get something to drink.